Now, Parent Previews. Movie information especially for families.
Would a honeymoon on a secluded island sound like the perfect getaway to you? Well, that's the exact scenario Isabel finds herself in after she marries Tom. He's a lighthouse keeper on a small island 100 miles off the coast of Australia. Now, World War I has just ended, and the newlyweds begin what seems like an idyllic marriage. Tom maintains the light, while Isabel preens a garden and cares for a handful of chickens. Both are essential in providing food in their isolated location. And when the light is safely burning and the chickens are fed, the couple find frequent occasions to work on their favorite hobby, which is bringing a baby into their home, and that's an activity that we are privy to seeing. Now, sadly, the joy of creating life is diminished by a pair of miscarriages. The tragedy leaves both of them discouraged. Isabel is especially disheartened and begins to fall into a depression that is aggravated by the non-stop howling wind, bashing waves, and separation from civilization. While she prays for a miracle, Tom spots a rowboat just offshore. Dragging it to the beach, they discover a live female infant accompanied by a dead man. Certain that this is her baby sent from God, Isabel begs Tom not to report the incident, and that's a decision that goes against this former soldier's spotless conduct of loyalty and obedience.
What can I do? What should I do?
Just be a coincidence that she showed up.
She's a lovely baby, but you can't keep her.
She needs us. We're not doing anything wrong.
It's the consequences that follow this emotional moment that will create a complex ethical dilemma. The young couple's desire to love and raise the orphan is completely understandable. Their secret seems harmless until a twist of fate reveals the child's real mother is still alive and, of course, racked with sorrow over the loss of her daughter and husband. So now Tom is torn between providing the grieving widow with closure or continuing to satisfy his wife Isabel's parental longings and happiness.
My sister had a terrible tragedy. Her husband and their baby daughter were lost to the sea. You would have been your girl's age by now.
Families with romantically inclined teens should be aware that this film does portray the passionate pleasures of beginning a new marriage. The husband and wife are shown in bed together in two different scenes with some activity and heavy breathing included, but discreet shadows obscure any explicit details. Otherwise, discussions of miscarriages, verbal conflicts, and some cigarette smoking in this period movie are the only other content concerns. Although a little slow and ponderous, The Light Between Oceans is sure to spark some deep discussions about truthfulness and dishonesty, motivations and rationalizations, justice and mercy, as well as taking offense and offering forgiveness. As each of the characters grapple with these conflicting shades of right and wrong, the script demonstrates why guiding lights are important for navigating life as well as oceans. For our complete review and content details on The Light Between Oceans, you can check our website at parentpreviews.com.